top 5 performance indicators for men's wellness. First one's going to be physical performance. Second one's going to be recovery. Third's going to be energy, vitality. Fourth is going to be sexual function or sexual performance. And fifth is going to be executive function. So we'll hit this step by step, but first, physical performance. Men's wellness always is about physique and how you feel in your body. Can you maintain, recovery and strength at the gym? Can you actually get muscle mass, and can you actually decrease body fat percentage? So this is massively important into testosterone, growth hormone, what you eat, nutrition, diet, and obviously your exercise regimen or program. So how can you actually optimize those processes? Blood work is going to be important, and having a team on your a team surrounding physical performance. So is that an athletic trainer? Is that a physical therapist? Is that a chiropractor? Those things are going to be important as your body mechanics kind of change over time. So second is going to be recovery. How can you recover over time? Let's just say LeBron James spends $1.2 million on his body, maybe even more now, maybe $2 million. Can he perform at a high level at the age of 35? He puts a lot of strain on his body. So a little bit of what the science is, like you build up lactic acid needs to actually be disposed of the body. So actually, exercise causes a lot of oxidative stress and lactic acid buildup. To break those things down, you're going to need specific amino acids, you're going to need specific nutrients to actually help the body recover. So some key tips here: cold showers are always super important, like contrast hydrotherapy. A little bit of cold, a little bit of hot will always do the body good. It creates an external pump, right? So it vasodilates and it vasoconstricts, and it helps your body move more blood and recover from that lactic acid buildup. So those are always super important. Third is going to be energy and vitality. As your energy dips, testosterone actually dips as well. Usually with males, like high-performing males, they're going to be highly functioning with their physical body, but also their mental capabilities. So as we create more stress, epinephrine, norepinephrine, cortisol, there's actually a thing called a cortisol shunt. If you shunt over to cortisol more often, you're actually going to take away from testosterone. So males can kind of see brain fog, they can see kind of their mental capabilities and their executive function decrease a bit. And they can actually see their energy decrease and motivation decrease. So, and, having too much stress in high-performing males is a good thing because it puts more pressure on us, but it also deteriorates the body a little bit because it actually decreases your hormone production. Little easy way here is just meditation. Meditation is massively important. There's a lot of different apps out there, but my easiest one is just 10 deep breaths. Make one extra breath, kind of fills up the alveoli, so in the lungs it actually has little pockets that can actually expand, and you want those to release a lot of carbon dioxide from the body. So that's going to be super important, just meditation, breathing. In the morning, say your affirmations. At night, I usually say, let that shit go. Fourth is going to be sexual function. So as males age through time, as testosterone dips, libido, sex urge kind of decrease. There's going to be a difference between sexual urge and the willingness to have sex. And the urge should be there, the willingness to have it, and then obviously can you perform while having sex. This is going to be super important into sexual function in general, and super important to kind of dissect for males of how they're performing and how has that changed over time. Is it a testosterone thing or is it a mental emotional thing? A couple key differences to kind of tease out there. Sexual performance wise, keeping your testosterone high. I usually say 100 push-ups right outside of bed. It kind of spikes your cortisol, but it also spikes up testosterone a little bit as well. Obviously, physical exercise is going to be massively important. Lifting heavy weights will actually increase testosterone. Depending on where your levels are, and depending on where your relationship status, your mental emotional status, your social life in general is going to be super important into how you perform, in bed or your sexual function. Fifth is going to be executive function. Can you be at a high level, focus, concentration, memory, and just really the end of the day for males is decision making. Can you make high level decisions quite rapidly, and can you make those at high levels and consistently at high levels? So as you start to see that diminish over time, usually I'll make objective data on, how is your concentration? Are you able to sit there with the task and complete the task? And then decision making, like, are you making those high level decisions that you need to make from a business level day in and day out? Do you need to take a step back and have a 360 view on your business? Or do you have to take a step back from more physical exercise? Like sometimes males overdo it, right? So there's a couple key factors with executive function, but it's always tied into testosterone as well. So is it a testosterone thing or is it a lifestyle thing? Key components to kind of tease out. But those are some 5 things about men's wellness that I really, really try to tease out to actually optimize health. As you can kind of tell, it comes a little bit with objective labs and blood work, so we can see it objectively with hormones, nutrient status, inflammation, lipids, vitamin D. Or do you go on the side of like a lifestyle, nutrition, exercise, mental, emotional, like, your social life and just your personal life in general, because it's all mixed in. That is health. How do you optimize men's wellness? You look at the totality from a global view and you optimize very specific parts very strategically. So that's a little bit of men's wellness. Click the link below and follow me for more information.